Hi, Dale Tice with today's 2-minute bass lesson. We're going to cover another slap groove. We're at slap groove number 14, and this one, as I was just demonstrating, uses that strum technique that we talked about in previous lessons. Where I'm taking the fingernails on my right hand and I'm just kind of targeting whatever strings I'm trying to play and kind of brushing, kind of getting that guitar pick on string sound, which, as you can tell, adds a completely different emotion to a lot of the other standard slap and pop techniques. So let's just get right into it. This is one you might want to get the chart for. So if you go to www.ntdkingston.com, go to the zone section, click on bass lessons, you'll see two columns. The left column has all the videos that I've been doing, and the right column has all the written materials that support them. So go ahead and download the chart. Alright, let's take it from the beginning, and this might be really strange for you guys who have slapped but never done strums, so I want to try to take it slow, make sure you understand all the mechanics. It starts with just a thumb on the 3rd fret G. Then I'm playing fourths. You know, remember fourths are intervals where it's the same fret but two different strings adjacent to each other. And because of the quickness of the chords changing here, instead of like playing with two fingers, I'm barring them. I'm going with my pinky. I grab two strings at a time, and I just focus my strum on the D and G string, trying not to hit the A string. Now I then go down to the 3rd fret, play a 4th, come back up to the 5th. So the first two beats is 1 and 2 and. So it's just 8 notes. 1 and 2 and. Just practice that. Honestly, if you just practice that part and get it consistent where you can do it, the rest of the lick is really quite simple. Now beat 2 starts with that ricochet lick. Well, I'm sorry, beat 3 starts with a ricochet lick. It's a muted thumb, muted pop, thumb on the G on the E string. Sorry about that. Then you go muted thumb, muted pop, and G again, 3rd fret on the E string. So here is measure 1 very slowly. And a little faster. Okay? You need to kind of play rhythms using these 16th notes and 8th notes back against each other. Now, the second measure starts with the same beginning, but then you play a little differently. You go, well, the first two beats are the same. Then you go a 6th fret, so a half step higher, down to the 5th fret, to the 3rd fret, and then you thumb a 5th fret D, and that's our transition note to get back to the beginning of the loop. So it's a cool element. And if you've been feeling like maybe your slapping is a little bit stagnant and you're always repeating yourself, try adding strums in. Strums work great for fourths, as in this groove, fifths, and even a lot of times I'll take, and instead of playing this is considered the interval of a perfect fifth, what I'll do is play interval of a minor 9. I'm sorry, minor 6. But what really its function is, sonically, the most common sound you're hearing is that it's a major 3rd on the lower and an octave on top, so it's just a major 3rd interval. And that sounds good. You can kind of play with that strum technique and play moving that note around. You'll find new intervals that sound great and maybe express something you really feel inside. So slap groove 14 using the strums, it's kind of a cool technique. I also like it because it avoids the open E. A lot of things that I show you, a lot of things that people play, use open strings as their thumb open notes. And I want to make sure that we can move our techniques to any key. So in this case we're doing it in G. So I hope you enjoy this one. If you have any frustrations with it or questions about it, please just email me at dalet@danabgoods.com. Thanks a lot.